Madridistas, welcome back to Dallyfc. Welcome back from international break, and welcome back to the hellhole that is Real Madrid football. Currently, the current state of Real Madrid. We are in a very, very bad spot right now, as it is a 2-2 draw once again for Real Madrid against Elche this time. It is now 3 games in a row that Real Madrid has failed to win, and it actually took us all the way into the second half today to actually see a goal too. That means that we have seen 2 full games and a half before Real Madrid has even scored, and even the goals that we actually scored today, we get lucky too. We get lucky getting the 1 point today to sit at the top of La Liga too. But unfortunately for Real Madrid, the whole 5-point lead that we had after that win against Barcelona in El Clasico is basically gone. That whole lead is gone. It is now down to just 1 point now. And unfortunately, the way things are going, Real Madrid is going down, Barcelona is going up. And I don't want to be saying that. I don't want to be coming onto this channel and telling you that. But what is the reason this is happening? Is it coaching? Is it players? Is it all of the above? I think it's that. But guys, let's talk about the game too. Recap it, give you my thoughts, give you my man of the match, if I even had one, and everything else like that too. But guys, again, appreciate you coming back on the channel. Welcome back to Dallyfc. If you haven't already, what are we doing? Hit that subscribe button, like the video. I know Real Madrid didn't win. It's not my fault though, guys, but hit the like button too if you like the video too. Subscribe. We are almost at 9,000 subscribers. Hopefully we can get to 10K by the end of the year. You can help me doing that by hitting that subscribe button, liking the video. And I want to hear from you right now in the comments below. Who are you blaming for this performances that we've seen so far from Real Madrid? Because it's not a one-off game that we've seen from Real Madrid. We saw it last time against Rayo Vallecano. We saw it against a Liverpool team that has been terrible when it comes to the Premier League. They just lost again this weekend against Nottingham Forest, 3-0. We lost to that team. We not only lost to that team, we looked horrible. Then we draw 0-0 to Rayo Vallecano. And then coming into this game, I was saying maybe we can be building some momentum out over this Elche team, who has been good at times. They have made it difficult against Barcelona, against Atletico Madrid. They have made it difficult. And their team, I was a little bit worried about. And I was also worried a little bit more than I thought I was going to be with the starting 11 that we actually saw from Xabi Alonso today. Take a look with me. The starting 11, Rodrigo. That was interesting. Trent Alexander-Arnold, good to see him back. Jude Bellingham, Dani Ceballos, Fran Garcia. What is this formation? First of all, it is a 3-4-1-2. Too many numbers, and I'm not ready to be doing numbers today because unfortunately, this game gave me a headache. This game frustrated me to no end, but this is what it was. What else frustrated me? The starting 11. I understand the need to rotate. I understand the need, but the biggest thing, and I was saying it too in the instant reaction, we are out of excuses now for Xabi Alonso. Xabi Alonso is out of excuses. Us as Madridistas, I think, are out of ideas. And it looks like Xabi Alonso is out of ideas too, because what have we been requesting? We're saying, well, we need to be playing Rodrigo. Play him at the right wing. We don't care exactly where he's playing. We saw that today. We saw he got to play the right wing. Well, maybe we need a controlling midfielder out there. We need to be bringing in Dani Ceballos on. Dani Ceballos can help out this midfield. Dani Ceballos started today. Maybe we need to be seeing Trent Alexander-Arnold at the right back position. Maybe instead of Fede Valverde, Trent can offer us something else out there. Trent started today. Maybe we need to be moving over Fran Garcia. You see what I'm saying? We are having all these ideas as Madridistas, as people who want to watch our team succeed. And unfortunately, we are implementing these ideas and it is not working, guys. It is not working. We are out of ideas. Honestly, if Kylian Mbappe is not scoring for this team, it is going to be a struggle every single game for Real Madrid, because currently, the current situation with this Real Madrid team, on paper, we look like stars. We look like the best team in the world. We look like absolute monsters out there too. Unfortunately, reality is we're not that good. We don't have that many players that can actually score consistently for Real Madrid. We're now up to 8 players. It was 7, now it's 8. Again, math, not my thing today. Jude Bellingham has had more than 2 goals. Arda Güler has had more than 2 goals. Vinny Jr. has had more than 2 goals. And of course, Kylian Mbappe has had more than 2 goals. But other than that, we are struggling to get goals out there. Dean Howson gets his first one today. Jude Bellingham gets on the board. But this game, we're struggling to find who's going to be the person who's going to be scoring for Real Madrid consistently. Coming into this game, Kylian Mbappe had 53% of the goals so far this season for Real Madrid. That is not good enough, because unfortunately we are becoming Mbappe FC. I don't want to be saying that. I want us to be scoring on a regular basis. I don't care who scores. I really don't. I want Real Madrid to be winning. I don't have any agendas for any of these players. I'm not saying this guy has to be doing it because I want him to be winning the Ballon d'Or. No, I don't care. I want this Real Madrid team to be smashing teams. I want us to be winning. I don't care who scores. I don't care if Courtois is getting a hat trick out there, banging in goals from the goalkeeping spot. I do not care what happens. I just want this Real Madrid team to be winning. And unfortunately, we are not playing winning football because this first half for Real Madrid was honestly just pathetic. 2 fantastic chances from Elche that they completely blew. Carreras got absolutely stripped by Fort out there for them too. And Hector Fort I actually thought was pretty good too. The Barcelona reject, I actually thought he's pretty good. Maybe not, maybe reject's a little harsh. Maybe it's a little harsh. The Hector Fort, the Barcelona product, I should say too. Sorry about that, Hector Fort. Just catching strays from me. He actually strips Alvaro Carreras. He actually was in his bag a little bit today. Carreras, not a great game. Very good opportunity for Elche, completely blow it. Courtois, again, saving us time and time again this season so far. And he had to do it multiple times today because honestly, guys, Elche deserved the win today. Elche was the better team. Elche was the better team from the start of this game, almost all the way to the finish. They were the much better team today, and they honestly should have won this game. They honestly get pretty much screwed because of the way we actually came back a little bit, scored some of the goals that we did. Because they were blowing chances. They blew that chance. And then they also had a counterattack where they could have easily just passed the ball off and it should have been a tap and goal for them in the first half. Luckily, it didn't happen. But we didn't do anything to actually help ourselves either. We only had one very good chance, in my opinion. It was an Arda Güler pass to Kylian Mbappe. And Kylian Mbappe took one touch too many today. If Kylian Mbappe is not in form and not on his day, it's going to be a struggle, guys. It's going to be a struggle. It's not something I like to be saying. Unfortunately, there was 225 minutes that I saw of Real Madrid football in the past 3 games that we haven't had a goal. Back-to-back games in 90 minutes, didn't see a goal. In the first half today, also didn't see a goal. And the last time we scored coming into this game, coming into that second half, was November 1st. Yes, I understand international break. I understand how that works. I'm just telling you, that is unacceptable. And that's unacceptable with what we're seeing out there, especially, again, when it comes to the players that we have on this team. It should not be happening at all. Eventually, though, we do get on the board, but first it comes from Elche. Elche, actually, it's a great team goal from them. Fantastic little back pass, too. The guy passes it to the back of the net, too. Hits off the post, goes to the back of the net. Elche up 1-0. We do get on the board. It's a corner kick. Goes to Jude Bellingham, who does a little pass over to Dean. I guess I see people complaining online, saying it could have been a handball. I don't see it. Dean gets on the board for the first time. Alvaro Rodriguez, I told you guys in the preview, I said, look out for Alvaro Rodriguez. The Real Madrid product absolutely betrayed his former club today. Getting a beautiful goal, too, because he had Raul Asensio on his skates. Raul Asensio didn't know where to go, and Alvaro Rodriguez comes off the bench for this Elche team and puts Elche up 2-1, and I thought that was going to be it. But unfortunately for Elche, Jude Bellingham does come in, and it is a pass from Kylian Mbappe who keeps the ball in, and Jude Bellingham gets there for a tap-in. So when it comes to the players, it unfortunately ends for us. We had a good couple of chances too. I understand the players were complaining toward the end of the game, saying, hey, we should have had one more minute, you guys. You had 8 minutes of stoppage time. You had 98 minutes today. You couldn't get the win against Elche. There's nothing you really can be complaining about because this was just a bad team performance overall. When you take a look at the players in the FOTMob rating, again, this is the FOTMob rating. This is not the rating that I have for the players too. I will tell you right now, I don't rate any of the players today. Man of the match, nobody. Man of the match for me, probably Iñaki Peña overall. I thought Iñaki Peña, he had a good couple of saves out there too. He did a right couple of things for them. Can't stand the guy. Former Barcelona goalkeeper, can't stand him. But I'd probably give it to him because even though Real Madrid today, even though Jude Bellingham, he got a goal. He got an assist. I thought Jude was very poor today. I thought he was dispossessed a couple of times. He had a good couple of horrible passes. He is a big-time player and does make big-time plays, and he did do it today. Getting an assist, getting a goal, to be able to actually draw us, get us a point today. But I thought Jude was poor. Speaking of poor, we need to have serious conversations about Rodrigo. Because as somebody who believes in Rodrigo, as somebody who has called him, I said it before, I still believe it when I say this. I think he could be the best left winger in the Prem if he actually went there. I understand it's a hot take, and I understand saying it today doesn't look good. I understand what I'm saying. Rodrigo was poor. Rodrigo has been poor for Real Madrid. Serious conversations need to be had about Rodrigo because the guy is not it. He's just not it right now. He's a player out there that offers us nothing. I'm at the point right now, I don't even want to see him be playing. I want to be seeing Gonzalo Garcia way over him. And let's just talk about Gonzalo Garcia. because the guy does come in today. Finally, we actually get to see, shout out to you, Xabi Alonso, for actually bringing him on today. Because Gonzalo Garcia comes on. Does he do anything incredible? No. Doesn't do anything incredible at all. But what he is, and tell me if I'm wrong in the comments below. I want to hear from you. He actually is a presence in the box and is actually a threat when it comes to being an absolute striker out there, a center forward out there that right now, currently, we don't have one. We do not have anybody who's a presence in the box, who is somebody that we can know to, that we know if we are crossing the ball into the box from Alvaro Carreras, from a Trent Alexander-Arnold. Trent wants to have a striker in the box. He wants to have somebody that he can target in the box to be able to get a goal, get an assist, something like that too. Gonzalo Garcia brings that to this Real Madrid team. I will tell you right now, I'm ready for him to start. I would be starting Gonzalo Garcia moving forward because he's an actual threat in the box. He presses very well. I don't think he's the best striker in the world, anything like that. I'm not comparing him to Haaland, Isak, Ekitike, Harry Kane, anything like that. I'm not saying that. But he's actually a presence in the box. He's actually somebody who I want to be seeing moving forward. He either needs to be starting or coming off the bench in every single game for me moving forward. Because right now, we do not have a consistent threat out there when it comes to the attack. When it comes to the attack and scoring goals, we do not have a threat out there. Kylian Mbappe today, stinker in my opinion. Sure, completed the most dribbles. Sure, created the most chances today. Sure, he was fouled a bunch. Sure, he won the most duels. Did you guys think he was good? I didn't think he was good. He gets an assist. I just expect more from Kylian Mbappe. If I'm calling him the best player in the world, I expect more from him. Didn't think he was good today. I don't care what all the stats say. I don't care. I watched this today. If he's not scoring, if he's not creating amazing opportunities for us, chances are this, unless it's a big chance, I don't really care when it comes to it actually from him. I didn't think it was fantastic today at all. He is not living up right now to the standards that I have for Kylian Mbappe. I didn't think it was a good game for Kylian Mbappe. I really didn't think it was a good game for most of the players out there today. The only player that I saw possibilities with was Trent Alexander-Arnold. Trent is just coming back from the injury. He's only played, 12 minutes, something like that. He played against Liverpool. He didn't play against Rayo Vallecano. Trent is just coming back from injury, but I can see the possibilities with Trent moving forward. Trent actually looks good passing the ball. He's actually somebody who is creative out there too. It's also nice to be able to actually have one of our right backs, one of our full backs out there being able to actually be the one taking the crosses instead of it being an Arda Güler, because when it's Arda taking the ball and being the one who's actually doing the crosses, it leaves our midfield open and it's an easier opportunity for them to be counterattacking. That's not what I want to be seeing. Trent had bad moments in this game too. He was dispossessed. He lost the ball a couple of times, way too easily. And defensively, he is a big worry for me moving forward. But overall, I can see promise there moving forward. I want Trent to be starting moving forward. What else I need to be seeing? And I understand there's a ton of you that love Arda Güler. I know the Arda Güler hive is in love with Arda Güler, and you want to be seeing him in this position where Jude Bellingham is. But when we actually take a look at the average player position today, they're right next to each other. Him and Jude are right next to each other right now, if you can see it on the screen. This is Jude's heat map. This is Arda Güler's heat map. They're both kind of playing the same position right now. And I think the biggest issue that we're running into is that the connection between Kylian Mbappe and Jude is being interrupted right now. Because connection between Kylian Mbappe and Arda Güler is being interrupted because of Jude Bellingham. Jude Bellingham is in the middle of this connection right now. And what is happening? What was happening before the season, before Jude Bellingham came back? Amazing connection between Arda Güler and Kylian Mbappe. That is getting disrupted now because so many times you are seeing Arda Güler pick up the ball super deep and having to kind of build the ball up. He's playing more of a 6 sometimes than he is an 8, especially compared to him actually being a 10. Arda needs to be a little bit more forward up. Exactly how can we have that happen? I think actually having a Tchouaméni out there today probably would have benefited us. He is still out for a little bit right now, so we don't have that opportunity right now. We don't have that player that can actually be a little bit more of a controlling midfielder playing that 6. Arda's is going to have to adapt right now too. I still think Arda, he needs to be a little bit more physical too. He also needs to be somebody who we can rely on to be going the full 90 minutes. I just don't think he has it right now in him. And it's okay to say this. I don't think he has the physicality right now to go 90 minutes consistently for Real Madrid. He did not do it once again today. That's okay, but he needs to be able to get up to that eventually too. That's one of my goals for him, I think, when it comes to 2026. I want him to be a player who we can actually put out there for 90 minutes out there. That's what I want to be seeing. But other than that, guys, I don't care that Dean Howson got the ball today. I thought this whole attack we need to be having conversations about this defense, I should say, because the attack for Elche was honestly incredible. They were opening us up way too much today. When you take a look at some of the stats too, they had good shots. Look at all these shots in the box. This should not be happening. And if it wasn't for Thibaut Courtois saving our ass time and time again, this game, it could have been Elche winning this game 3-1, 4-1, something like that too. I'm not even saying that just kidding around. They had 15 shots in total, 6 shots on target, 2 big chances with 1 big chance missed. And they were a threat. They were going toe-to-toe with Real Madrid today. 48% possession to 52 for us too. Sure, we had 3.3 expected goals. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at the end of the day because it's a 2-2 draw once again for Real Madrid. And moving forward, what do we need to be seeing? For me, I think somebody said it best. I believe it was Carlos. If I said your name wrong, mate, I'm sorry to steal it from you. But I think you said it correct in the instant reaction. This team right now, and these attackers, they have a low floor, but a very high ceiling at times. For example, Vinny Jr. comes off the bench. He did some things good. Out there. But he also, at times, and this goes with Rodrigo, this goes with Kylian Mbappe, this goes with Brahim Diaz, all this stuff. They are horrible at times. Like, honestly, they're horrible. And then they are so high. They can have a day where they are 2 out of 10, and then they can have a day where they're 10 out of 10. They're not consistently coming on and being a 7, and then having the possibility to be like an 8 or a 9 out there. It fluctuates so much between them, between if they're having a horrible game or a great game out there. You never know what you're going to be getting from them when they're out there. And that's just kind of how this team is right now. I still don't know what the ceiling is for this team. Can we expect us to be winning Champions League? Probably not this season. I think there's a lot of question marks that I still have on this team. I still believe that we can be winning La Liga, but the part that we're at right now, we need to be looking in the mirror and identifying what the issue is for Real Madrid. I'm not 100% blaming this all on Xabi Alonso. Xabi Alonso is the easiest person to target and say, Xabi Alonso out, Xabi Alonso out. I understand that. I can hear you, what you're saying. And maybe eventually he needs to be out, right? But currently, he is the easiest person to target and to replace because you cannot just be firing players off into the sun and you don't have to deal with them anymore because these players have long-term contracts. Maybe, just maybe, it's not all on Xabi Alonso. Maybe last year, it was not all on Carlo Ancelotti. Maybe these players need to be looking themselves in the mirror, and maybe overall, we need just to be better than what we have been because right now, it's just not good enough. And it's not going to be good enough to be winning La Liga, to be winning Copa del Rey, to be winning the Supercopa, and especially winning the Champions League. I have no hope right now when it comes to the Champions League for this Real Madrid team. None whatsoever. La Liga for me, still up in the air. But we need to be improving this team a lot more moving forward for me to actually have some confidence. And hopefully we can be doing that this week too as we travel over to Greece to be facing off against Olympiacos on Wednesday. But guys, we'll be talking about that a lot more very soon. Match preview coming for that very soon. We'll be talking a lot more about that game too. What I think we need to be seeing from Real Madrid moving forward to some players. Hopefully we can get back soon. And a lot more content coming soon for you guys. But guys, I want to hear from you in the comments below. What's your thoughts? Who are you blaming for this result, for the past couple of results? Let me know in the comments below. Subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. We're so close to 9,000 subscribers. And hopefully you can help me reach 10K before the end of the year too, guys. Very much appreciate you all. We'll be back. We'll be better. And I'm hoping that we can be doing better. Guys, appreciate you all. Love you all. Cheers. All Madrid.